Hey besties and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about something that I've been wanting to discuss for a while, which is parasocial relationships within K-pop. This is something a bit more serious than what I usually do, but I've always found this to be an interesting topic. Also, please listen to this disclaimer before continuing. Not all parasocial relationships in K-pop are bad, and it's perfectly fine to like an idol, as I do too. This is just me talking about the toxicity of it. Now, let's get started with the video. The textbook definition of parasocial relationships is a psychological relationship experienced by an audience in their encounters with performers in the mass media. So basically, it's when an audience of a certain group, meaning us K-pop fans, develop a psychological relationship with celebrities, being the K-pop idols. Although fans can actually become friends with an K-pop idol, especially if they met each other before. For fans, it's mostly a relationship or friendship that doesn't really exist. I'm not that great at explaining things, so hopefully I was able to express it properly. In K-pop, this type of relationship is usually developed by idol fan meets and fanquels, and other types of content to make the fans feel like they're friends. Now, why do companies push these parasocial relationships? Honestly, the reason why companies push these relationships onto idols towards fans isn't that difficult really. Around second gen, it was popular for idols to have the mysterious persona, meaning they're supposed to not have much known about them, because at the time, it made fans more interested in them. Over time, I think they wanted to make idols seem more relatable, and I could be wrong, but I think the rise of YouTuber vloggers getting famous for sharing their personal lives with subscribers and gaining fans made them realize they can gain a bigger fan base by making idols more relatable. Although idols still don't share about their personal lives that much, it's became extremely popular for idols to communicate with fans more and start a friendship. This has also led to more fan and idol content, like I mentioned earlier. Now, this itself isn't much of a problem and doesn't seem harmless, but when does it start to cross the line? Although parasocial relationships are somewhat normal in K-pop, especially since these companies almost force it upon them, there are many, and in my opinion too many, instances where quote-unquote fans have taken parasocial relationships too personally and made it to where they've become literal stalkers. As we know, sasaengs are unfortunately in K-pop a lot and have done terrible things, such as sneaking into buses to even trying to drug idols so they can somehow get closer to them. Even though these actions are evil and these so-called fans need to actually be put in jail for the rest of their lives, a lot of them believe they're doing nothing wrong and that these idols are actually their friend, or even more than that, and it's really disturbing when you think about it. Although we shouldn't be blaming the companies for these sasaengs, because they do these actions all by themselves. They aren't making it better, they're actually making it worse. Honestly, I think it's bullshit that these companies are saying that their idols can't date, because the main reason is because they want these idols to seem available to the public, as if anyone can have them or have a chance with them. I truly think a lot of fans have become entitled due to this. I mean, we all saw the mess that went down when Jin from EXO told the public that he got married and has kids. Many EXO-Ls were going insane, saying that Jin betrayed them by simply just having his own life and finding someone he loves. That's why I personally think that many of these companies don't really care about the repercussions of making their idols seem to be available towards all their fans, because they know at the end of the day, it makes money for them. Even though parasocial relationships aren't the determining factor for this, I do think that it does lead to the main reason why idols are seen more as a possession to fans than actual artists that are also human beings. Many of these fans feel like their faves belong to them just because they believe they're super close with that idol based off of what they see on camera. So, how do we fix this? Well, first off, I think it's important to understand what exactly needs to be fixed. The entire problem with this isn't wanting to be friends with your faves, because that's perfectly normal. It's the way people are believing that these idols are just for them and aren't allowed to live their lives. Now, of course, there's no easy solution to this, because no matter what we do, there will always be disgusting people out there that don't know what boundaries are, unfortunately. I do think it's important to at least start a discussion about this, so people can be more aware that these idols aren't your property, nor do you have any control over them. Like I said earlier, it's perfectly fine to love these idols' music, talents, and the personality that we see, but at the end of the day, Everybody has a line not to cross, and that goes for idols as well. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you'd want, and have a good day. Bye besties.